Hello, dear viewers. Welcome to our channel, where today we bring you a fascinating story from the Bible. Get ready to learn about the incredible story of Joseph, a man who faced challenges, overcame adversity, and learned an important lesson in forgiveness. Let's dive in. Our story begins with Joseph, a 17-year-old young man who was the youngest son of Jacob. He was deeply loved by his father, which stirred jealousy among his brothers. Driven by envy, Joseph's brothers conspired against him. They decided to sell him as a slave to a caravan heading to Egypt. Joseph was sold as a slave to a man named Potiphar, an important officer in Egypt. Even as a slave, Joseph stood out for his wisdom and integrity. Unfortunately, Potiphar's wife made false accusations against Joseph after he rejected her advances. As a result, Joseph was unjustly imprisoned. Even in prison, Joseph did not lose faith, and his ability to interpret dreams caught the attention of the chief cupbearer and chief baker of Pharaoh, who were imprisoned alongside him. 2 years later, Pharaoh had a mysterious dream that no one could interpret. It was then that the cupbearer remembered Joseph and recommended him to Pharaoh. Joseph accurately interpreted Pharaoh's dream, revealing that there would be 7 years of plenty followed by 7 years of famine in Egypt. Impressed, Pharaoh appointed Joseph as the governor of Egypt. During the famine, Joseph's brothers came to Egypt in search of food and bowed down before him, without recognizing him. Joseph then tested their sincerity and repentance. Joseph, with an emotional voice, "Brothers, why do you bow down before me?" Brother 1, nervously, "Sir, we have come to seek provisions, for famine has struck our land." Joseph, looking at each of his brothers, "Do you remember the brother you sold as a slave years ago?" Brother 2, with remorse, "Yes, we remember. It was a terrible mistake. We are truly sorry." At that moment, Joseph could no longer conceal his identity and, moved to tears, he revealed himself to his brothers. Instead of seeking revenge, Joseph chose to forgive them and showed them kindness and generosity. "I am Joseph, the brother you sold into slavery. But don't be afraid. I don't hold a grudge. What you did was for evil, but God turned it into good. I forgive them." From that moment on, Joseph and his brothers reconciled. Joseph invited them to live in Egypt and took care of them during the years of famine, showing them love and providing for their needs. The story of Joseph teaches us that, even in the face of great challenges and injustices, forgiveness and overcoming can transform lives. Joseph maintained his faith in God, showed compassion, and chose to forgive, bringing reconciliation and love to his family. And so ends the fascinating story of Joseph, a tale that reminds us of the importance of forgiveness and overcoming. May we learn from his example and bring these values into our own lives. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this content, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Until next time.